A busy day ahead for GOP lawmakers tasked with advancing President Trump's top priorities. House Speaker Mike Johnson promising to work through the weekend to hammer out the massive legislative package that is still impending. The nine-figure legislative package, it includes resources to strengthen border security, extend 2017 tax cuts, incentivize U.S. manufacturing, and invest in American energy, all while also working to reduce government programs and address the debt limit.
Republicans got a lot on their plate. They want to, just like the reporter said, strengthen border security, extend the 2017 tax cuts, incentivize U.S. manufacturing, invest in American energy, or drill baby drill, reduce government programs, and address the national debt. They can't do it all. This plan is like oil and water. It don't mix. Let me start with illegal migration and Social Security. According to a recent study that was done in 2022, undocumented workers contributed $26 billion into Social Security. Here's the funny part. They gave that much into Social Security, but they can't access it because they don't have a Social Security card. So that's $26 billion that you lose because those documented workers are being deported. Again, I agree with you. We should not have undocumented people coming over here illegally. But you can't put together a plan instead of trying to just get rid of these people because, contrary to popular belief, we need them. So you just lost $26 billion. Then you want to extend those tax cuts that you gave in 2017, which was a $1.2 trillion tax cut that went to the wealthiest in this country. And what did they do with it? They bought back stocks and we got screwed. And that $1.2 trillion extended to $8 trillion in a 4-year time span. That also includes COVID. 4 years, $8 trillion. And you want to extend those tax cuts. How you plan on doing that? Oh, you want to cut social programs, Medicaid, Medicare. You're trying to fire people who prosecuted you and investigated you, like the CIA and the FBI, thereby weakening our Central Intelligence Agency and our federal police force. Now, if you give those tax cuts, how are you going to take care of the national debt? Because what you're doing by giving people tax cuts is that you're adding on to the national debt without paying for it. And we know you're not going to pay for it because history tells us the last 2 times we've had a balanced budget was under Lyndon Baines Johnson in 1969 and under William Jefferson Clinton in 2001. LBJ and Bill Clinton. Those are 2 Democrats, wasn't it? We haven't had a balanced budget since. Okay, now you want to incentivize manufacturing. That would mean another tax cut. And Trump has already said if companies come here, he's going to reduce their tax liabilities so they can build here, which again goes against the federal national debt. Because when you reduce their tax liabilities, it's more money in their pocket. They can still charge us the same amount of money because you've reduced their tax liability. They don't have to reduce the product price that they give to us. And they make money from the tax incentives. And you don't take care of the national debt. But they do have a plan for all of this.
It's not just about the money. There's a moral principle. If you can work, you should work. These programs were not meant to be parking lots. They were meant to be bridges. And for some people, not everybody on Medicaid, but for some people, the best way to get back on your feet is to get off your ass.
According to this map, some of the poorest states in the union are on Medicaid. You can't count California and you can't count New York because they are heavily populated. So, of course, they're going to have a lot of people on Medicaid. Get it right. You can't count those Republican light blue states because there's not a lot of people there. Some of those states only have one person in the House of Representatives representing the whole state. You can't count D.C. because Washington, D.C. is a heavily populated military area and a lot of people are on Medicaid, disability, Social Security, things like that. But look at Louisiana. His home state has the most people on Medicaid. And he wants y'all to get off y'all ass. They're going to cut Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. to pay for all the tax breaks they want to give to the wealthy. What do you think?